Hey, folks. We've got 7 minutes until it's ready to go. Just try to do a couple of things here and there. Don't mind me. I need to get YouTube up, see if there's comments, etc. Because I can't see it on Streamlabs for whatever reason. Trying to think quickly here. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Where's self promo? We love a good bit of self promo, No, I didn't want to do that. Can I just do this right, please? Thank you. Yep, there it is. How is everybody? How's everybody doing? I'm good. Where do I promote this stuff? Vendetta? Probably Vendetta. Let's see. Last free agent, though. I don't think they have... Yeah, they just got free agent stuff. ESL has one, I think, but... Okay, what is it with people having, like... Anyway, whatever. I'll get back to that. I'm just trying to find Discord servers that I can post this in, to be fair, because I need to do a bit more promotion for my YouTube, I think. Particularly the live streams, you know? And since we got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes, it's fine. No, I won't put it here. There we go. But yeah, so we're going to do some UOL scrimmages. It's the final week of it. Wow, I've put it in one lobby so far. I am all over the place today, literally. Gallon, probably water. Y'all. Here we go. Oops. Oh well. Why can't I? Why don't I have permissions? That's mean. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're done with that. We're good to go with that. So, we are gonna watch... yeah. Oops. We've got 3 minutes until that starts. Cool. We're just gonna chill for a bit. I got some ice water. I've been so busy today. Apparently I can't shake my leg anymore. That's fine. Oh, we have LT. Dang. Okay. LT were in Prometheus Scrims that I streamed on Tuesday. Hypernova, God Dethroned, Ruthless Girls, they're good. YMCA, Noise, 1772, 72nd Regiment, Fallen, FYME, Orion, X United, Ultima, 1A, Bravus, Rex, Spec, Glamour, and Supernova. Interesting, because there's quite a few teams here that I've not heard of. Like, I think 1772 I've seen before. Yeah, let me just show y'all. Here we go. I apologize for the quality in advance. Next week I'm taking a break off streaming entirely to revamp. So, yeah. But yeah, look at this. Now, let me hide me for a second. There. That's like... There's quite a few in there that I don't know. Like, 1772, I think I know. 72nd Regiment, no. Fallen, no. X United, no. FYME, for sure, no. I've never heard of... I don't think I've heard of them. 1A Gaming, Bravus, Respect, Glamour, I've never heard of. So it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. See new teams. Yeah. Heck yeah. Itchy nose. And where'd it go? Oh. Not quite exactly. We don't need ads. Ah, still 5 minutes. Apparently I've started too early game. Sorry, I've been up since all kinds of early. Interesting. That's really interesting because y'all know UOL's lineup. Can we talk about UOL's lineup though? Fire, absolute fire. Who was it? GK First, is that his name? Am I saying that right? GK First. Then you got Lynn. And the other one, I can't remember his name. They're all. This is gonna be fantastic though. That's gonna be really fun. That's gonna be really fun to watch. Oh my god, 6. I don't have 6 unread messages. Go away. Oh my god, apparently I do. Summer ends. Is it end of summer sales already? We've not even had a summer here, y'all. We've not had a single summer day of summer. Well, I think this week has been the most consistent summer weather we've had all year. Terrible. But hey, displays 3 or more. Ooh. No, I didn't want to go to Discord. Three minutes. So I have a YouTube video coming out, y'all. Since y'all are on YouTube, or we're on YouTube, you know, probably update you guys on my YouTube while we're waiting. I've been working all week on it. And yeah, it's looking really good. Oops. It's looking really good. I might have to add a couple of things to it. I'm not sure if I'm going to. But we'll see. But I think at the moment it's, I would say like 85% done. I gotta get the intro and outro done. The ending credits done. And one segment finished because it's a bit all over the place at the minute. But apart from that, we're good to go. Oh, I gotta do the thumbnail as well, but that's the fun bit. And the last one took me about, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes, so I'm not worried about that. It's just, with all the streams and stuff, like I had to cancel yesterday's stream because I just needed the time to do the video. So today was supposed to be, like, it was supposed to be done yesterday. I wanted it done yesterday and that didn't happen. So I ended up being, okay, well, Saturday's probably the most likely time it's going to be done. But I was hoping to get it done today. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that because I have an hour spare between now and midnight. And there's probably still another 3 hours work. Yeah, 3 hours work on it, probably. So it's taken me, well, I started it Monday, but I started it seriously Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's 36 hours, wow. Can I say it was a 12-hour day? Not really. I probably worked about, let's see, 6 to 8 hours a day. For 3 days now. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 days now. Let's say it was 8 hours a day. Well, let's say 6, just an average. 6 times 4 is 24 hours. So, yeah, it's looking to be like a 26-hour, 27-hour project. In a week. Kill me. But it's fine. We're good. We're good to go. We just chilling, you know? But it should be a lot of fun for you guys, I think. It's not gonna be, it's not gonna be a more negative one. Like I don't want to say the last video was negative because it wasn't. Get on this. It wasn't negative. It was just, you know, they're educational videos, and that's just how it is sometimes. And you know, there was just things that I wanted to point out. And so it was. I don't want to say it was a negative video, but this one is not as negative, I guess. So yeah. Oof. We should be starting. Why are they not starting? Oh my god. Throw it, please. But yeah, I hope to have that out tomorrow. Fingers crossed to have it out tomorrow, but I don't know.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. It is time to move into our second day of week 4. Already yesterday, we saw pretty
Dang, PUBG Mobile is a 2017 game.
So I'm excited to see what today has in store for us. Of course, my name is DK, with me, the ever-lovely Mr. Highland Wolf. And of course, we're going to be taking you through the action. So, Highland, what are we expecting to see today?
Oh, it's not Imperium today.
What are we expecting? Well, we're going to have to see something come out of these teams if they really want to fight for those final 8 places. This is the last chance for these teams to get into the weekly final, to get into that monthly final in Sunday's 4 matches later on. And
Does Highland move to setup?
If any is the do or die time.
I don't remember him having that big of a room last time.
The most stacked lobby we've ever had when it comes to a lot of the already qualified teams trying to just fight for that prize money. But I think that also in a way enhances what these teams who haven't qualified have to do to be able to make it inside that top 8 tonight.
Wait, where's
Of course, it is going to be quite exciting to see what the teams have in store for us. And
I had somebody,
the teams are
an acquaintance that's going to be playing, but I don't see him in
today.
his
The first
team
one
in the
up is
list.
going to be Erangel, after which we'll move on to Murmur, Sanok, and then of course returning all the way back on towards Erangel. Did I say Erangel up first? I'm pretty sure I did.
Yes. we're already getting there. We're already 2 minutes in, DK.
I'm getting old, okay? I'm getting old. Leave me alone. It's one of those things.
True.
It's Monday somewhere in the world. I believe it is.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
Somewhere
Friday.
in the world it will
It's
be.
But for
Friday.
me,
It will
it's
be
Monday. And of
Yeah,
course,
it's been a long week. It's been a long week.
and we of course have our lovely point system on board. The usual standard kind of setup, going from 15 points, trickling all the way down to 1 for the positions there of 8th to 12th place, 13th to 16th towards them, 0 and the ever important 1 point per kill. And it is going to be quite an exciting one to see what the players are going to bring. And of course, we are going to be jumping straight up into the game to see
Hey.
what the players and the teams have in store for us as we move up into our first match here of the day. And looking at this flight path, this is a much more improved flight path in comparison to what we had yesterday.
I think you'd have to do pretty bad, DK, to not improve on yesterday's first game's flight path. This one going, of course, all the way up to Georgia Pole to finish us off. And I think actually for a lot of these teams, you don't expect them, in fairness, to drop down on that South Island. I think only Esoteric. Also, you can see the side of LWP there. They are moving down towards the south end too. So actually, I can also VIP, they're doing what could be a potential hot drop onto Esoteric, considering we know they dropped it yesterday. But I do also think that a lot of teams are probably going to focus around this farm Milton area as we saw previously. Also, more importantly, you've got to think towards Roshoff, George Paul. These locations, yes, there's a lot mentioned, but they're all the locations that when we look back yesterday were where the fights were happening at.
Yeah, so definitely it is going to be exciting to see where that first initial zone is going to be popping up. And of course, the team's already spreading out quite a bit as we see that zone now moving all the way over on towards the eastern side. So I got to say, I like this though, but what I'm also liking is the 2 teams dropping right up in towards the Sosnovka military base.
Ooh, yeah, and 2 teams over at school as well.
Since we've seen Lacunostra VIP and the Unicorns that love Summer Scrims, they qualified in that first week, if you remember here, DK. So actually, they're now jumping back in for what will be that prize money, albeit they did very well in their first week. It's been a hiatus, and we've got to see if they can do so again. Take that top spot away. And Esoteric, they're not the easiest team, I would argue, to take that away from. Yes, I do believe that Esoteric have qualified as well, and do apologize if that's wrong, but they are a team that has been consistent in the summer scrims, and they've had actually fairly consistent results through the multiple weeks they've been playing.
Yeah, so of course the teams we know that have registered, or rather qualified so far for the monthly final, is the team from Team Hate. Oh,
already
look at that grenade. I mean, you even just start talking about grenades or points or teams, and then we see the grenades getting sent right on through. So absolutely beautiful start, but let me quickly try and push through this. Lacunostra VIP, of course, being one of our teams also registered. We got the Eagles, we got Eviction, Team SOGEU, we got the Lion King, we got Nova Titan, Supernova, Darkness, the Noisy Boys, Amazing Esports, as well as the players coming in from FaZe Red. So those are the teams that have qualified so far for the monthly final. Who's going to be the next?
Well, Esoteric, they need to clearly qualify, and this is the fight to do so.
Yeah, well, the pressure is on now, and you can see Lisa just waiting patiently at the doorway, looking to see if anyone's going to try and dare venture out. But of course, looking at the spread coming in from Lacunostra, I mean, they've all now pushed themselves up onto the roof. Even, I think it is Simbi, the god, that we have all the way over on towards the baluster. So this is definitely going to be an interesting position for them to play.
Yeah, I think they're certainly here for the rest of Lacunostra VIP. They have that split that in a way could protect them, but because you've actually got Esoteric inside a building below them, it doesn't protect them.
Oh my god.
Much. Now, this depends how Esoteric want to engage it. If they engage from the back end,
wow, they're literally even on the same building.
Esoteric, those 2 members are currently the opposite ends. That extra play of Lacunostra VIP, they can't shoot down to support. So actually, if Esoteric realize this, they would actually move around to the opposite side. And it's also why their Lisa God is protecting the opposite side as well.
So definitely quite a bit of pressure on for the side of Lacunostra MVP. I mean, I like the point that they have one of their players all the way over on that far offside. Of course, being able to do exactly that, finding those shots straight into the players here from Esoteric as they look to push up onto the roof. But of course, now the pressure is still on for Lacunostra VIP. They still need to try and close this one out and potentially halt the players here from Esoteric looking to advance.
Yeah, they've already lost 1 player. Keep in mind, it's only 2 players up on that roof. So maybe they now go on to the opposite direction. And you know that with that knock, that there is a player out in the long range of this fight. So actually for the rest, you have Yumi God and also Lisa God up towards the top end of this roof. It's still a 2-on-2 situation. It's still possible for Esoteric to take this fight, considering they have 2 players as well.
Yep, definitely waiting on the players here from Esoteric to make that play. And I'm curious to see how they're going to try and take this fight, because currently they're just hugging this building.
Hey,
I
Hobbs.
see them moving back and forth, trying to evade all
Park
the
here.
windows, which to me
That's
is a
me.
good call. But of course, they're not going to get it anywhere unless they
Chilling.
start applying that pressure.
Yeah, but being
I don't
very
know how
slow
long
right
I'm
now,
gonna
I think
stream, though,
they're actually giving a lot of movement
'cause
cues as well over
I
the
got
Nostra
YouTube
MVP,
to
so
do.
they're
I
allowing
got
time to
videos
set
to
up.
edit. All
And
the above.
again,
How are you, Hobbs?
translation of where they actually are in that building over towards Simbi God, right on that long range. So Esoteric, by being slow in this situation, by not deciding if there could be a potential player on that
Don't mind
long
me
range,
just scratching
instead
my
they
desk.
got caught for it.
Glass
They
desk.
didn't actually anticipate that. Instead, they're spending way too long in this position, where actually it's outside of the zone. It's on the South Island. Yes, it's not too disastrous because you are right next to that phase 1 shift, but you also have to get across that bridge, and that's what concerns me when it comes to these teams, because they could get caught out if they are a little bit slow with teams holding up on that gas station there too.
Well, 2 teams that are definitely not slow to start is the side here of SOG. I mean, Chillax just getting straight down to business, pushing in, finding the shots, and of course, we
Why are
saw
these people
quite
so
a few
toxic?
engagements coming in with the players there. I believe it was from, was it from Rex? Yeah, it was Rock Sports. So we saw the players there from Rock Sports already meeting
Oh,
a
they took
very
out
tough
all of his team.
time in this early part of the game.
Not
But
a
of
great
course now,
start.
14 teams remain. We still have Laka Nostra VIP and the players there from Esoteric are holding on to that position in towards that military base. But the rest of the lobby, it is looking fairly decent though.
Yeah, there's also going to be a little bit of contention when it comes to, I think, how ideally Darkness are going to get out
Hey,
of
Rebel.
Talk. I think
Hi,
that,
Tree Boy.
the
Bush
fact
Boy.
that they've also got
Whatever
the
it is they call
edge
you.
of Phase Red inside the school
How
location
are ya?
makes it
Haven't
slightly
spoken
tricky
in a
for
couple
them to
days,
rotate down. So it will delay Darkness's rotation overall.
I actually had a
a
voice call to Shay this morning.
Where teams are making
Benches.
those northern shifts all the way over to Yasna Polyana, and that's where I think the Darkness, if they're quick, they can actually move around towards this location and over towards this bridge behind the hills.
I've
They're going to
been
not only evade phase,
working.
but we can also get a number of those points
I've been
of
working
ball
since
with the kills
10,
by camping out in
with
that
like
Yasna Polyana
an
bridge.
half-hour break.
Well, of course, several points of contention coming in once
Now
again
5
as we
PM.
jump over towards the players here from EO7. You can see right up ahead of them, we've got the team there from the Underdogs. And of course, a little bit further up towards the north, we've got 2 more teams, also in pretty close proximity. But I'm curious to see, though, when the fight's going to happen. And of course, the shots come straight on through. As we can see, Chapel
Oh,
there
and
from
there he comes. You can
EO7
see him in the top corner
getting
there.
taken right on down. Is now up to the rest of the team to try and potentially get that res in. But of course, an absolutely beautiful, relentless push coming in from the side there. The Underdogs fighting head after head and taking down the first
Why
player
is
from
my
EO7.
lighting like this?
EO7, unfortunately for them, they just get caught out, which is surprising considering that it was the Underdogs that were making that rotation. So Underdogs, they would have been vulnerable in this situation, but when you look towards EO7's position and their positioning overall, they're inside that dip. That's what makes it so hard. And as we also mentioned, Darkness entering up towards Phase Red, they did instead move over towards those apartment or school locations. They did lose 1 player, unfortunately, for the sake of that. So unfortunate for them, I think that they just were a little bit too aggressive. They weren't really respectful to the fact that there could be a team over inside of the school, the apartment section, considering as well that Darkness played yesterday, and also to the extent that they don't actually realize that there are teams every single time we play the summer scrims that always hit up that location.
Well, I'm curious to see what they're going to try and do with this position. As you've pointed out already, they've already lost Lexus, so down to a 3-man team, hugging the edge of this ridge line. Now it looks like they're potentially starting to rotate themselves up a little bit further, looking to get up in it towards that zone. Meanwhile, Laka Nostra VIP finally taking the engagement with the players here from the team, of course, of Esoteric. And now it is down to their final remaining hopeful. It is now Suimara. Oh, here we go. The engagement coming through. Oh, but Laka Nostra, Yumi God, sends it right on in. Absolutely
Sorry,
beautiful clutch.
I had said earlier,
That is
but I
going
don't
to
think
confirm
anybody
through
was
the final
watching.
kill, and
I got an acquaintance that was gonna be playing. But it looks like he can't. Oh, okay.
Actually, even time for Simply God, because they're not actually being proactive around those windows as you would hope for. They actually can rotate in, they make it a 3-on-2 situation, and it's just very well played by like an Austria VIP to actually grab those.
He got the
kills
timing
in
wrong,
such a clean
and they can't make
fashion
it.
as well. You have to look back towards Darkness, because once again they're up against FaZe Red. One time now is going to be returned through to FaZe Red. Is Casper's guy will fall as well under rotation, but it's one straight back.
Oh, nice. I like this approach, this a little bit of a trolling almost coming up from the players here of FaZe Red, as they've now kind of tried to draw out the team here from Darkness, already finding that first knock straight up in towards Marcy. And now it's up to Breezy to try and hold on to this position, but of course now they are completely surrounded as the players here.
Hi, James.
And FaZe Red gonna be
I don't know. I thought you either would know or that I didn't think you were that interested in the YouTube stuff.
To try and clutch this one out, we can see Mac just up ahead, the vehicle getting exploded. And now the players here from
But
FaZe
hello,
Red,
James.
they still have that number advantage, and this is going to be a very risky play for Darkness.
Yeah, for Darkness, the cue here really is for Toxicos to escape. The problem is, the way that they wanted to escape there is they rotate into the building, they're trying to survive, where instead they've actually just effectively cancelled their own.
Then I don't have to keep looking down to look at the comments.
Putting the buggy in that situation, you're not having yourself given an escape strategy. You're hoping that you can try pull off a 1v4 or a 1v3, and in that respect, it's pretty much a big ballsy play to have to go for that, and I don't think that Toxicos, from what we've seen so far for Darkness, has that capability to 1v3 the rest of FaZe Red.
Man, yeah, this is gonna be a pretty tough one, and already
These...
the players here from FaZe Red absolutely beautifully on point with those grenades. Oh,
he is so lucky to get out of that. No, and down he goes. I mean, there's no way you get out of that.
And down he goes right back into the lobby.
That was just an absolute funneling.
Hey James, I appreciate it.
To the edge of that Molotov, they're just putting grenades along the window, filing them into that one bedroom, when in fact actually they just kept blowing up with the fire into their face. And for the rest here of this lobby, down and towards this zone, we can see that finally lacking Austria VIP. They made that rotation on towards the mainland Erangel side. However, there is also EO7 there on the off angle. I'm surprised that EO7, they in one way haven't tried to take advantage.
Don't be using up your data or nothing.
A little bit more aggressively.
I might not be here the whole time though. I'm really trying to get that YouTube video going, so I may only be here an hour rather than 2 hours. I'm not sure. See how we go, but I'm feeling kind of stressed about it, to be honest.
It puts them in this tricky position where the zone is shifted away from them. It's sent it now up towards the farm and the Milton side. You've got teams coming into farm as well, based on the map, and it's going to stop them rotating further into zone if they do take up these head locations, like the such of Viking squad have already done. And if you take that fight onto the south, then you've got nowhere else to go, and it's going to be either a very long rotation that's risky, coming from EO7 to survive, getting into phase 3 potentially, or it is, on the other hand, going to be a fight on.
You have unlimited data? Oh, lucky!
Very dominant already.
I have 100 MB of data a month.
Yeah, and of course,
which I don't tend to use it all that much,
from
so
EO7
that's fine, but like...
a little bit of a fight close to that potato hill position, and now having rotated a little bit further down into the south here, looking for that safety setup. I agree, it is going to be a pretty tough call for them to make, looking to see which way they're going to try and take these engagements. But of course, now as we jump straight on through, a team that we saw a fairly decent performance from yesterday, the players here from 1A, and now going to be looking to see how they're going to start off their day as they already get right down to business. The players here from the Ruthless Goals positioned right up ahead, already finding those first few hits on through as Kobe cooks up the grenade, sends it on in, but will be the one to find the spot. I mean, a good positional play actually coming out here from the Ruthless Goals.
What is this, Sandhawk? I thought this was Sandhawk for a second.
A very peaceful start coming through from them, considering that we would have expected their relentlessness to be on point just as much as yesterday, just as much as every other day. But maybe they're holding it back. Maybe they're saving themselves for the weekly finals. They're holding themselves for the monthly finals. which they will be there in on Sunday. So actually, overall, I think the 1A gain a lot of pressure coming through towards them because they haven't actually been able to qualify yet. And on the other hand, they didn't actually have a very good result yesterday. We saw them play yesterday as well, but they just feel a little bit lackluster, like they were missing something when it came to that aggression.
Yeah. Maybe
Hi,
maybe
James,
they
or
came
not
back
James,
with
sorry.
with a bit of a re-strategization here today. Maybe things could be potentially, quite different or favorable for them. But of course,
We
they're
got
gonna
a
be moving
shelter,
on to the players here from
thingamajiggy.
XY Ravengers.
I know,
And now
thingamajiggy. It's
They're keeping a
great.
very watchful eye on
Great
phase red,
terminology
so
by me.
this could be an interesting position. But of course, if we look a little bit further up on towards the north, again, we see the team there from the underdogs. So we've already seen underdogs being quite aggressive in the early game. But will they be able to continue with that momentum into that mid and late game as well?
I'm not sure if underdogs are really the team that we can consider to be that aggressive squad coming into the late game. The way that we kind of look at underdogs, DK, is that there are teams with positioning in a way
Hi,
that
Jess.
to try to secure position
Ika.
early on. And
I don't
then
know
try
why
to
I
go for it,
automatically,
if the opportunity
shortened
arises.
that.
But even in that extent, they're still not an aggressive team.
Hi,
at all.
Jessica.
But they
Nice to
have
meet you.
found what is that initial knock for now, and now they may, with that knock, look to try press a little bit more. But as you can see, that knock, it doesn't sound those alarm bells to where they'll just jump straight on into the compound for that complete first of the rest of XY. And as a result, they're just focused with the zone. They've got a position on the northern side, they've got a hill on the northern side, and they are just going to hold off for now and see where this zone goes. In this zone in particular, I think that actually they've also given
Nice to
away
meet you too,
what is
Jessica.
going to be a
Yeah.
very strong position.
I don't know why I keep
here for
abbreviating your
the
name
XY
just automatically. I don't do
because
that normally.
Now they have that
Oh,
building
no!
in the center. They have also that hillside in the center. They have the shelter and the bunkers accessible too.
Ah, why
And
is
hills
my
are
lighting
high
being weird? I think
priority
it's the sun's
in
trying to
this
come in
type
through
of
my
zone.
window.
Not only are they centered, but we offer that protection from
Hiya!
90 degrees of teams coming into zone.
Wait.
Well,
I
it's gonna be
recognize
interesting
the
to see
name.
How they're going to try and approach this match, but of course now
Who
this
be
whole
you?
region in and around the shelter actually is
If you're
starting
from
to get
Twitch, everybody has different
quite
names on
congested
YouTube than
because so many
Twitch.
teams now
I'm
just
always
moving
so
themselves up
confused.
into
Who
the
are you?
vicinity. And of course, we can see that the zone itself is also
I recognize you
centered
and yet
out
can't put my finger on
right
it.
in this direction. So I'm curious to see
That little
how that
gatekeeper on
shelter
the left
play
there.
is going to come through. Because we got so many teams
Shooter, yes.
around. There's so
Okay,
many
got
hiding spots to make use
Hey,
of
Shooter,
in the
hang on. I'm
shelter
just
itself. So
answering a message.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see
How are
if
you,
anyone's
dude?
going to try and potentially maybe venture further down inwards, or they're all going to try and fight on the surface.
They're already in Black Nostra VIP. Simigod has now entered into the underground, so you do see that they are trying to play for that vision and is trying to scout out initially. Also could just be generally looting up in his face, however is slightly late, also considering that their Lisa God does get caught out in the kill feed, means it is a little bit dangerous here to be on that underground. Also, rest of Phase Red piling it on in to XY Revengers.
Yep.
Just in time for the first, what's his name?
The positions we see, I mean, so many teams just waiting.
Yeah, this is
on
just
the-
your
on these
UOL
outlying
Scrims. Like, this
regions,
ain't even a
not
tournament
moving in
thing.
just yet,
Although
just
this is a
holding
money
back,
scrim, to be
hanging
fair.
back, looking for those
I think there's like
opportunities, and of
100
course, this is
bucks
going to be
on
such a
it.
difficult position to play in. Even jumping over to the
I
players here
can't
from
remember
the
if
Viking
it's
squad.
per
I
week
mean,
or
they
if it's
too
the
are rushing
final
up
stuff.
in the open, right up ahead of them. We've got the players here
check.
from X
I
United.
can check that.
It's also one of those teams we saw looking to try and move in and qualify for that monthly final.
Somebody in the UOL, what's his name, Discord said, is the scrim live anywhere? And for a second I was just like, I could put my link in there. But hey, no, that's not happening.
Oh, up comes the shot. The vehicle getting blown to smoke.
Right, what are we looking
And
at?
that, of
Format,
course,
yes.
The hopes for X United in our first match.
Right,
But as we
weekly
move
final
on, we can
winner
see
gets
players
60
here from the
euros and
XY
monthly
Ravagers
final winner gets
just
100
holding on
euros.
to this eastern side or rather northern
Yeah.
portion of the shelter.
So a lot of these
But down
teams
goes
have already
TT as the
qualified,
shots come straight on through. Of course, now it is up
but
to-
for the
up to
monthly
Lovedale
final on
to try
Sunday,
and make this work
but
alongside,
they want the extra
you
60,
know,
a chance of the
the
extra
remaining
60
players
so
here
they're
for the
playing again.
XY team.
Yeah, I think that they've made a little bit of an error where they're hesitant to go inside the bunker, but also wanting to try stay for the kills. But in this situation, I feel it's actually better to head down towards those underground positions. Yes, it's now phase 5, but
Oh yeah, your
you've got a
profile
lot of
picture says
space
shooter
now
on it. Oh
underground.
well,
You can
okay,
still
I didn't
come
see it
up
because
on
I've,
other
okay, so
sections
I've got to
of
put my
the
phone
map
on.
where actually Black Nostra VIP
My
are.
phone's on the chat right now,
There's
not the
still an
computer.
exit there in towards the center of the zone. So,
so
it's
yeah,
more safe
I
than
can
and
see.
you would imagine it could be earlier on in this game to now rotate into the underground. I think that there is an avenue for it. You understand why? Because it is so hard to get out if you do go inside, but they aren't going into the underground itself. But I feel that they could be vulnerable here as they do more to lose more.
Oh man, here we go now. Of course, the Ruthless Goals are looking to push in. Beautiful grenade sent in at the hand there of A1, or 1A rather. But now, of course, they are looking to defend their position down in towards the shelter. Now, once again, it is up to Kevin to try and bring those razors in alongside Story. But now, this is where I'm expecting all the fights to just break out on the surface. As we can see, everyone are trying to squeeze themselves in. Even the two remaining players here from A07 trying to find that position, trying to find that angle to come
that
in.
is
But
true,
I'm
James.
loving the zone,
I always know
proving to be so challenging. And
literally
not really
one
giving the
shot,
teams an
dude. He's literally one
opportunity to have
shot.
an easy start.
Yeah, zone definitely feels very puzzling and cryptic in terms of the sense that you do have two sides of angles to work with. You've got the underground, you've got teams potentially coming up into your locations, hiding at the entrance of those bunkers, but you've also got the teams in the above ground here, which is what makes it so difficult, because you need to make that decision, and this is where the decision making is going to be tested by these teams a lot more. I think for those already controlling the edge of the bunkers, that's where the strength lies, but for those getting in, it's going to be a hard, long...
Sorry, I'm just upping the quality because it was at 480, which is not going to look good for you guys. I know this stream's at 480, so double 480 is not going to be nice.
9 teams just crammed into the space. This is definitely going to be quite the bit of a challenge to try and secure a decent position. We can see even the players there from Team Bravis also taking a little bit of damage in the process. But of course, now the players here from the Viking squad holding on to this western angle. It is a decent place to be, and they've got a nice little bit of ridge cover to utilize, but of course they've got to be so careful, as I think they could potentially try and come in with a bit of a three.
Saeed, hi! Not very late. You're good. We've been streaming 40 minutes. You're fine, don't worry.
Have so close together.
It's only going to be 1A down on the underground right now. Everyone else above is also face ready. Need to push against this ridge line. They have nowhere really else to go. That road, it stops them from moving backwards, so they have to take this fight whether they like it or not.
Oh, here we go. XY now feeling the brunt of the pressure, and the shots come through. Oh, down goes the players there from XY, of course. Now FaZe Red looking quite comfortable with some easy kills on board. 7 kills to their name. But of course, these fights are not going to be ending anytime soon. As we move a little bit over further towards that southern edge, you can see the players here from Team Bravis now trying to come in with those ranged attacks. Only a 3-man team pushing into this game. But already, Morphe getting taken right on down. It is now up to Louis and Spyro to try and bring it home. Bring in that winner chicken dinner, or as close to that chicken dinner's position as they can find themselves. But even the side of Laka Nostra, they find themselves just on the edge of zone, but utilizing this underground shelter position so beautifully now.
Yeah, they've got themselves stuck in the entrance, so that it now comes to the rest of these teams rotating around. It's going to be edge here with underdogs hitting it up.
I'm good, Saeed. I'm tired, a little stressed, but we're going good. What?
Here we go. This is going to be an absolute bloodbath, and the shots finding their way on through, but FaZe now getting some reinforcements to pull up and looking to fortify their angle here, but it is still going to be quite a bit of a fight, especially up into the north, as we can see those rotations finding their way on through. The players there from 1A also just position up ahead, but here we go, the underdogs now taking the fight with FaZe Red. The shots come through. Casper picks up Boom in the process, and of course now Tenebris goes down as well as
I don't think he's seeing the shark phase
to try and make this final play work. And man, it is looking pretty tough. But of course, as we can see, they were able to bring in that squad wipe over on towards the players there from FaZe Red. But now 5 opposing teams remain. What are they going to do with this position?
Well,
only if you look like a seal, James.
So this is a problem. We got one awful player here, but underdogs trying to defend, but they can't realistically just do that. They've got still so many members of 1A coming outside, inside smoke.
Oh, an awful running into the wrong end of that engagement. Of course, as you pointed out, the players there from 1A starting to push up back onto the surface. And now I'm curious to see what 1A is going to try and do with this story, of course, getting picked up right then and there. And now we see Tubu just hugging the edge, looking to find his way on through. Kevin trying to out-heal that blue zone, but as we know, blue zone at this stage of the game does an immense amount of damage. But of course, now Tibu trickly trying to rotate along that western front.
Yeah, that was a
pushing
good
up right
move.
alongside the place
Oh!
the Viking squads. The
I thought that was
shots
his
come through,
team!
they welcome him in, but of
Wait!
course, beautiful distraction. Laka Nostra VIP rather just capitalizing on the opposition of the
That's too bad. I thought that was
they've
his
got there.
team, and he just
But
should have
man,
pushed
it
away
is
a little bit
looking
more.
So,
Yeah,
so tough as 1A.
that
also
sucks.
gets
That was a
sent
good
right back
rotation
into
as
the
well.
lobby.
It's a
Now
shame
we're
it
left
didn't
with
work
only
out.
3
Oh,
teams to
wrong one.
fight it out.
Oh, we're looking at like an Austria IP. They're making so much noise. And this is the problem. The underdogs, they know exactly
Yeah,
that they're there. And they
yeah.
know that
I've not
as the
been
zone
sea
pushes
swimming in
they've got to go for this fight.
years,
They know
actual
how many players
years,
should
wow.
be here with those noise cues.
Oh, here we go. The grenade getting sent on through. And of
Oh,
course,
man, there
Laka
it is.
Nostra VIP cannot contend against a beautiful grenade getting sent their way. Boom! Staying true to his name, sending the boom into VIP. And now, it is the final showdown. It is the underdogs going up against the Viking squad.
I mean, you could see that was going to be the scenario, right? When you make so many noise cues, you're moving back and forth constantly with a team right above you. There's only one exit. There's only one way that's going to go. They get exploded out into the next game, and as well.
That was a nice
underdogs. The
quick
nice thing
peek for the
potentially what
smoke
could
there.
be a chicken dinner here. They have the zone in hand, but can they defend that? They still got a very, very angry squad here of Vikings, who are going to continue to push in, but they have the blues in behind them, and Ali has to make that move crucially down. And that's where the knocks come through. That's where you get down to a solo. Underdogs, they should have this match.
Oh, boom!
That was
comes
nice.
in once again with an absolutely phenomenally placed grenade, but already the side of the Viking squad sitting on 11 kills. It is now up to Ali to try and hold on as the underdogs are now coming up looking to taunt and finds the shot. Awful! Gets the job done, brings in the squad wipe, but of course
GGs.
that would have won a chicken dinner for the underdogs.
Yeah, we expected it was going to go that way. I mean, the
That
zone
was
it
nice.
goes their way because he took out so many
Nice
players
flank,
around that.
actually. That was a really
I think
nice
the
flank.
underdogs just put out the performance where they needed to, where it could hold off those teams deciding to go underground. Yes, it was a good idea come phase 5. I think that is acceptable to go underground at that point in the match when it is so centered, and you could see that, well, like an Austria VIP, they still had a position there inside the center. It all came down to it. We say once again, those noise cues. You have to be so careful in the way that you're moving, and when you're moving in that situation in the late game, you have to be deliberate with where you want to move. You cannot just play like you're in phase 1, phase 2, where there isn't going to be anyone where you can just continuously move around, because there's not fear of someone picking up your location underneath you. And that was something that I think was a slight mistake coming from a very strong game overall from Laka Nostra IP. I think also got to mention Viking squad, who silently but deadly made themselves that second position, 11 kills for them, on top of underdogs grabbing in even more with their 12 kills on the board as well.
Yeah, so definitely a very impressive play, but I gotta say I'm quite satisfied with how the zone kind of kept on shifting. You know, what's beautiful about this region where this map ended is that the teams are really put to the test. There's not just a situation of, oh, look at me, I'm in a good spot, I can hold and stay out of harm's way. I mean, everyone was tested, and that to me makes for such an entertaining game, as the teams are really having to prove themselves and show why they are worthy to qualify firstly for that weekly finals.
Of course, there's going to be a lot of contention of these teams coming up from the bottom. You look towards the likes also of Bravis taking that 5th position. I think though it is an improvement for them, we still want to see even more. XY Ravengers, unfortunately 0 kills, down in 8th position.
Aww.
Another one of those teams that need to make it, as well as EO7 down in 10th position. You can see there as well. And I think that there are some work that these teams on the bottom end need to do, because keep in mind, it's not just like the 4 spots in this weekly finals. To get into that weekly finals, teams who have already qualified, they can still take that spot. They can still take away those positions and those potential points coming through. So actually, you need to put in the top 8 performance today to then, even if you don't get in that top 4, maybe still make it in tomorrow.
Yeah, and of course, consistency is key to be able to achieve that. So this was a good starter match. I'm definitely excited to see what the remaining games are going to bring and what the teams will have in
I
store
think,
for us. Just
was it
how much they're going to
5:30?
try and step it up moving into these games. But of course, we are going to be jumping into a quick break. We'll see you guys back in a short few minutes, and then we'll show you the leaderboard. So stay tuned. See you in a short few. Well, that's of course if the button works. That's the important part. Oh.
We're not going anywhere.
There we go. I'm a Barbie boy in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere. Yeah, I'm thinking about my schedule because I'm a bit busy today. Because we got the stream tonight as well. We do have the stream tonight. I'm wondering, because we've been live for 50 minutes. And I would say we do another match. It's going to be a Miramar match. That's going to take us to at least 6:15. I've got to do animals. I've got to feed me animals. And then dinner. And then dishes. And then more editing. And then the stream. And then bed. So I'm wondering... I don't think I can stay here much longer. Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if I should... I don't really want to stop it now, though, because we've only had one game, you know? I don't really want to stop it now. Hiya! Welcome! I thought that was the Pirates of the Caribbean, was it... Is it a piece of it, the Aztec gold from the first movie? I thought that's what your profile picture was. Bye. Yeah, I think we'll watch one more, and then I really do have to go because I've just got everything. I'm up to my eyelids in work, honestly. So. We're just waiting. We're in between games right now, Nehra. Nehra. Oh, Thor. Hi. You found me? Hi. Hello. Wait, I'm confused now because I know a Thor, but I don't think he's from India. Hang on. Yeah, Thor. Are you Thor from Discord? Yeah, you're Thor from Discord. Okay. So you're Indian. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you're online right now as well. Okay. Cool. Oh god, yeah, I've got to do that. I got to do the tournament stuff tomorrow. Yeah, what I really should be doing is finding you guys a tournament before, like, one day. Got it. Okay. I will try my best for tomorrow, Thor. I will try my best, but I'm a little swamped at the moment. Tomorrow should be better, but I've still got a lot of work on that video, so I will try my very best to get you guys a tournament tomorrow, but I'm not sure. It may not happen. I don't know. I'm going to sneeze. Oh. Sorry. Wait.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are getting
Sorry,
ready to
Thor.
move
I've
into
completely
our second match of the day.
misremembered you.
It
You're
is
not
Marvel,
who
but
I was
before
thinking
we
of.
do that,
You're
gonna
the
have a
other
quick
one.
look at our
Okay,
standings
sorry.
at
I've
the
been
back
talking to
of
a lot
our
of people the
first
last
match
few
of the day. And of course, as
days.
you can
I'm
see,
so sorry.
we do have the players here from the
Yes.
underdog sitting right up
From
in pole
India.
position on
Yes.
27
Got it.
points.
I know
12
who
kills
you
coming
are
in
now.
alongside that
I
chicken.
get people mixed up
That
so
chicken
often.
dinner, and
I'm
of
so
course the
sorry.
Viking squad securing themselves
But yes,
23
hi.
points as well.
I go by Tura.
Yeah, I think
That's
the
normally what
rest
people
of
call me.
Underdogs Viking squads
Ooh.
will be stepping up. Like
Let me
also
turn my
the
mic
IP,
off.
we kind of
Camera.
expect them
Oh,
to be in
that's
this
the wrong
position third after, or at least
This
three
one.
out of his third game.
Thank you for subscribing.
I think also to an extent that
Welcome to the channel. There will be a new video up hopefully tomorrow for you to enjoy.
If they can be
Thanks, Saeed.
consistent enough to get these amount of points in the rest of the 3 games we've got, and also
No,
maybe even
16th
more
place.
points in these 3 games, then you can also see a world where they also qualify for that.
16th place. That was the team I was talking about earlier. That forgot.
Qualified for our second match
He
as we
freaking
get ready
forgot.
to move straight on in. The flight path, of course, coming in from that.
They're so
left
sad about it as
region and
well.
heading
He just
straight
completely
up
spaced.
towards the Oasis, all the way up.
They're the
into
only
Arsenal. So
ones
definitely
who,
an interesting flight path.
Oh
Fairly
no, I'm back
decent,
to one
almost
viewer.
centralized,
Did
but I'm
the
curious to
guy
see where
go?
the teams are gonna drop down, and of
Did
course,
he go?
what our first zone
I'm
is gonna bring, as we
sorry.
know. You know, position on Miramar
I'm
is
sorry,
quite
Thor.
important.
I've been talking. Okay, look, because I'm looking for like a manager job and stuff like that. I've been literally talking to so many people.
Proactively or defensively,
I just get
to
confused.
get into the next location.
Hi,
that next shift as
Ahmed.
it goes on and so on throughout this second
Wait.
match.
Did you just type hi boy and then retract it and go hi?
DK of dropping around the center portion. So
Hello.
see a lot of fighting
Welcome to
going
the
on,
stream.
potentially around Picardo, Power Grid at Picardo Hill, that sort of likes, and also I think around
Somebody's
the
in
rest
the
of
water. There we
Junkyard,
go.
Minas Generales, more teams going to be dropping down. Surprised there's so many.
So yeah, we got a
dropping in this
stream
middle
tonight
pocket.
on Twitch. We got a
Yeah,
stream
I
tomorrow
mean,
morning
there
on
is
Twitch, and
An
then
insane amount of
I
teams dropping
am-
up close and personal.
I'm
Of course,
taking the
now
week off
that ever lovely zone
from
shifting
streaming
on to that far western
next week.
side.
So I will
definitely
not.
gonna be quite
Basically,
an
what that means
interesting
is I will
match
not be
to
streaming
see what the
Tuesday.
teams have in store for
I
us.
am
But
very
of course, we're
confused,
gonna be
Saeed.
jumping now into the action here. Waiting to see
I
what's
am.
gonna happen.
I'm gonna be taking
in this
Tuesday
highly
off next
congested
week,
region.
so I
mean, if
won't
zoom
stream
in a
again
little
till
bit, we can
Friday
see
night.
just how hot this is. The players here coming in from the side of Esoteric, holding up once again alongside
Yes.
the players now. This time from Team Bravos.
Yes, I know who you
So
are
good
now.
position. I'm curious to see who's going to be the team to.
Oh, is
really
it? Oh,
win.
okay. Hi.
Yeah, I think that
Welcome.
here for Bravos
Always.
is also going to be a
But
sense as well.
yeah. So
Probably
basically, what's gonna happen is I'm
be
gonna be
going
switching
for
to
the defenders
OBS
around
over the
Minas
next
Generales
week,
area.
and just
Moving
revamping the
towards
stream in
this
general.
location,
So
I think actually Bravos
yeah. That was that
This
6
plays
times
interesting
8K
because
spray.
they've got 2
Excuse
members
me.
on the fonder side of Esoteric. However, for Esoteric, they do fall at its disadvantage. Yes, you've got Kiyoshi. Yes, you've got a second player there of Hattie together, and Morphe is on for now on their own. But you can see on that map feed, there's still 3 more rotating around, and rightly so. Johnny.
But yeah, Thor, you never messaged me back.
Man, that is a beautiful
Did you
start
find
for
somebody
the side
then?
of Bravos, but of course now we're going to be looking to
Yes.
see what the players will bring in as Esoteric
Trying to
themselves
do
getting
it.
ready
Trying to
push
get there.
up, looking for that position.
Second
looking
video
for
is
that
going up
angle, but
tomorrow.
so far, as we can see, it has been a pretty rough start for them. And also curious to see though, I mean, the players here from Esoteric,
Woo.
they finished off in 10th place after our first match. So definitely there's quite a
Interesting.
bit of
Somebody who actually
gap for
uses
them to try and close, but
oh.
Bravos now just rushing straight on through,
The stun
applying
grenades.
the pressure, getting
I didn't know
that
anybody
aggression
used those
dialed in, and now it is all up to the final hope of the players here from Esoteric. And I mean, already Bravos finished off in 6th place after that first match, so they
He's
off
the
to a
only one
pretty
left. What's
decent
up with
start for the day. So
Eso?
curious to see just where they're going to be ending
No.
up. And oh, the shots here into
What happened to
Suimaro.
Esoteric,
Suimaro
girl?
is
They're-
just
I
looking
mean, they're
so,
trying their best, I
so
guess.
sad for me.
It's
It's
sad.
a rip.
Yeah, I think
It's a shame.
that, yeah, Esoteric
Not their
unfortunately
day.
just played that in a sense way too split. They weren't respectful of the fact that there were so many parachutes around them, and of course EO7 also going to confirm the final.
How are you
place.
guys?
Esoteric,
How y'all
to
been
all
today?
extent, and the fact that they
Oh,
need to qualify
everything I
into these
have.
finals.
Yeah,
these
what's
first
up?
2 games, having got their
Everything of mine is so dusty. I need to clean my computer. My desk needs cleaning. I've just been I've just been grinding out this YouTube video. I've not had I've
Speaking
just
about
not done
remotely,
anything.
like,
I really need to. So.
EO7.
Yeah, what's
You're
up? What's
coming
up?
into
That is a
this
big
match.
split.
That's a really ridiculous split, though.
I mean, if it works out,
How's
right?
that?
In one sense, if it works out, you get a lot of information from any. You have Devil as well, so it makes the rotation initially a lot easier into zone because you've got that bridge in a sense of players heading towards it. However, on the other hand, it is still a big split. And I
How are you,
think
James?
that,
That's good.
They need to be very, very careful on their sand cues and where they do actually decide to shoot, because if Brawlers realize that any is on their
So yeah, we're
own,
gonna rank grind
he
later,
is
yeah, James?
Very dead, and I mean very dead.
There's something.
Yeah,
Oh, I need to
against
catch
other
up on
Connect
RP
versus
missions
Vested
as
Brothers
well.
unless he pulls off something
And there was
fantastic,
something
just
else.
as
Was I
much
gonna
as
play
S
with
Tarek
somebody?
needs from
Oh,
his
as
points
well?
as well in these final two
Was that?
games. That zone as well, heading towards
him,
the
but
rest
he can't make
of
it.
the more western portion.
Ah, no.
It doesn't complement this playing path so much. So again,
Hi,
we look towards
Arcade-
Miramar in the sense of
Arcade?
what we saw yesterday.
Is that how you
teams
know? I'm just gonna say
actually going
Ka.
to
Hi,
rotate
Ka.
in on
Welcome to the
that
stream.
zone. Are they going to go for these early
Yee.
rotations, or are they going to instead?
I'm ready for
try to
PUBG
hold off
too.
on the
I've been
play,
missing
maybe
playing.
try
I've been
allow
doing
other
so
teams
much
to
that's
enter
not
in first.
playing
I
that
think
I miss
in
it.
this situation, heading in early on, it gives you that information.
I'm really looking forward to streams again because it's the only time I can actually play.
So knowing that that playing path was on the
I
opposite
get
ends,
busy.
that other teams can't ideally.
It's a shame because I
beat
can't
those
practice,
locations.
you know?
However, they may still be up for a surprise
Whee!
because they're already output so Monster New Wave and the Coparia, those entrances all taken up.
I gotta agree with you on that. I mean, as we've said already, positioning is absolutely essential when it comes into Miramar. So we're looking for that proactiveness. Teams looking to set themselves up, and as you've pointed out, rightly so, if the teams find themselves in a good spot already, they are able to gather so much more information and adapt accordingly as to
Interesting there's nobody
you
at
know,
Val's
teams
Online.
coming in with a little bit of those late
Well, I suppose it's a bit of a
rotations,
tricky-
stumbling into a
tricky
compound
area to
or
come
a
up from.
region. So yeah, essentially that is what the teams are going to try and do. Look to potentially position themselves up, get themselves set up for these coming few phases. And
Poor
the two teams
James,
already
playing
looking
alone.
pretty golden here. Like a Nostra VIP, and of course the players coming in there from SOG
Oh,
EU.
I know the feeling, TH.
Yeah, I think that overall at SOG and also like
I shouldn't even play it by
have strong
myself at this
positions.
point. It's
However,
too busy.
I do put a little bit of a pin in their good play early on because
This is
they
why
also
streamers
let
actually
also
stream
know
for like
that
5 or
you're
6
in that
hours
kind
because
of
the only time they actually ever
commander's
get to
line,
play.
you can get caught early on.
Ooh,
So
that's a pretty
I
one.
wouldn't want actually Black Nostra VIP to stay there. I would want them to take those hills just down towards the south, or even further if they're willing to, even behind their very south, just above Monte Nuevo, and actually not only target Sorg, but also avoid the situation of being caught inside a compound. Similarly, how
Yeah, so did I.
actually ask for teams in Picado to rotate out early on because it can also be.
Remember, it was us. It was all of us.
As well, and while you
You
so
dumb-dumb.
have seen all
Unless
of
you
those
mean
teams
after
in
that.
Picado moved out for now. The rest of Underdogs being that squad that originally went into that compound. I think that looking at the rest of this map, however, I like the way that these teams are rotating. Actually, I think it's an improvement from the rotations because I didn't actually expect to see teams making these smart choices, and also the sense that you're being very careful how you approach Chumasera in the sense of Ruthless Girls. You're rotating far down towards the south as well for X United, alongside that bridge coming towards the EU7 we talked about. It worked, and actually they have been able to find all of that information heading in.
Of course, now there's nothing wrong with
After
that
that,
little bit of proactiveness coming in, and I'm
Hi,
quite
Thomas.
excited
Welcome to the
for
stream.
The coming
Do you play
phase.
PUBG?
In fact, the coming phases, as we've got still 13 teams left, 47 players left to try and squeeze in zone after zone, and I'm expecting quite a bit of carnage to come through.
Oh, when he was streaming, yeah. I saw him go live a couple of times, but I couldn't make it to
because
stream.
there is some correlation
He's a cool dude,
between,
though.
you know, the team's position and of course the success they have throughout the match. So again, going to be looking for those positions, looking to see just how much discipline they're going to try and bring in. The trigger discipline, are they going to try and get a little bit aggressive, try and position themselves in a decent way? I mean, just looking at the zone, Monte Nuevo already is a good spot to be in, as well as El Paso. So with this next zone shift that's about to come on through, I'm curious to see what the teams are going to do. Will we see that
What?
proactive play come in?
It's hard to
Saeed.
say, really. I think that proactivity definitely going to be very important. However, I feel that a lot of those teams into Montenegro,
Hi, admit.
with that shift, Montenegro begin to target it. But because there is already 3 teams there, DK, you're expecting actually with the location and how Montenegro plays out, that these fights are probably going to be long and extended fights. However, that's not going to work in this situation because being now the center portion of the zone, a lot of teams are going to be edging towards Montenegro. And actually, as a result, you can already see underdogs as well. Boom, making that rotation a 4th team now heading in. That concern to me.
Of course, Saeed.
Actually, so they're going to be.
I mean, honestly, I've been noticing you just like welcome everybody, and you don't. You're not stupid in the chat, and you just welcome everybody in. So I thought, why not? You'd make a good mod.
It's not always that much.
You
fun
have
for
power
the
now.
players participating in the chaos. But for us watching, I mean, it is an absolute blast. And here we go. Boom.
You talking to me, Kumar? Amit, or are you talking to Saeed?
Chillax now looking to improve that position, looking to welcome him in, and of course now Fraze is the first player to get that knock in towards Boom. A beautiful.
Oh, don't punch him. Toxic.
You were asking how they're going to try and defend
He's
this.
so toxic.
From the look of it, they might be going at it one by
Oh, he's
one.
got your Joker
taking the
skin gun.
situations as they present themselves.
Underdogs, I think, actually, Boom, clearly only was going to be a scout there, so for Underdogs, they know that there is a team there, but I don't think they
The
know
mod invisible.
that actually
Yeah.
what's lying in wait is Rock Sports, so they may be caught out all inside this bus here, which is
Hi,
very
baby.
is being shot up.
Of course, Saeed.
And that is
Ooh.
exactly what we see happening. Russia getting knocked right on down. Now, of course, it is up to Tenebris to try and bring it home. Looking to find a decent position to hide in, as that rotation didn't really go according to plan. But that is the importance of the scouting. I mean, unfortunate for the underdogs that their scout got taken out so quickly. Wasn't really able to relay much information. And now, as we did see the rest of the team moving in, you know, that lack of information being pretty evident.
I think it was just very disrespectful from Underdogs, considering the way Boom rotated in as a scout. There are only 3 players, and you're rotating very aggressively into the compound, directly through the front door. You're almost begging to be knocked in that sense, and essentially then the rest of the 2 of Underdogs doing the exact same.
Guys, if you haven't already, please, I would invite you to like the stream if you like the stream. It really helps.
I mean, we're now, what, 11 minutes in the game?
I think it boosts and everything. So yeah.
With that shift going to be at least one other team, you've got to imagine rotating on early. And
did you, Saeed? Nice.
Yeah, a very costly price to pay, but I'm liking this.
Oh, from Thor's Discord. Aw. Thank you, Thor.
Spraying themselves out,
welcome to the stream,
quite
guys.
a few angles and applying that pressure onto the players here now.
Who, me? You? What?
I mean,
what do you want
this is
about
also
Thomas?
where SOG need to be so careful, because we still have teams behind them, so they can't push up too much in the open. But a beautiful positional play coming in here as Hydra and the rest of the players from SOG are looking to apply the pressure and looking to get that squad wipe in.
SOG, they're heading up, but it's still got a little bit more work to do.
Oh, those grenades coming through as well. And, I mean, a little bit of a risky play coming in for SOG. Chillax just hiding, rather utilizing the top of this ridge line. But here we go now. Oh, FaZe actually trying to rotate around.
BB.
Doya spots him.
Can we not spam the chat with letters to spell things out,
coming
please?
in from that rock.
No. Saeed! This is a family-friendly channel, BB. Please do not be typing things like that. Thank you.
That off angle. It could be.
Oh my god, James is in there.
Can already see Grims putting the shot
Sorry,
straight
BB.
on in, and now
Family-friendly chat.
of rock sports being reduced down to only 2 remaining hopefuls.
Yeah, this is a crucial position from Carlitos to be able to hold, and now they've lost it. Sog, they can start to edge their way in. I think that Medusa, this is the only other core player remaining. If Medusa falls, this is going to be near on the
He got timed out for 600 seconds.
because there's no extra support. But with
Oh no!
space to move in,
No way!
Line support. Medusa's the only one there, and now Sog
Oh
can make
no.
that push.
Yeah, this is going to be a very easy, clean sweep for the side here of SOG. I'm liking the way that they've
Hello,
handled the
Thomas.
situation,
Hello.
taking the engagements at a very staggered rate. But of course, now they're going to be looking to apply the pressure. They come rushing right on in. Hydra gets taken down and down.
That was a
goes
good
Medusa
try,
as FaZe
but
comes in
unfortunately,
for that saving grace. Beautiful
not the
execution.
thing.
But now, they're still far from safe. I mean, we've got so many teams still hanging around in the vicinity. I mean, looking at this lobby, we still have 12 teams left, and of course now we've got the players here from X United right up against the team coming in. And I mean, this is again.
No, that's alright, Saeed. No. Don't apologize. It was just funny.
Hilltops, this is where we mentioned it.
Can we undo it? Maybe James can undo his. I don't know how you can undo it, though.
Similar position previously near the corners of Love Summer Scrims, where actually the team, I do believe it was
Thomas?
Underdogs,
I've already said Thomas.
who did decide to take this Hilltop around Laterella. They couldn't hold it because it is so difficult to hold. There's nowhere really to defend. It is great.
I'm liking seeing all like the snipers being used in this scrim. Because once you get to like the official stuff, they never use them.
Easily sneak up upon you. It's not as
Yeah.
ideal as a compound.
You don't need to ban him though, just
It's
the
not as
timeout is
ideal
fine.
as perhaps the likes of San Martin Plateau, where it is so open you can catch those rotations before they're right on top of your face.
Yeah, and of course, speaking about sneaking up, that is exactly what we see happening between EO7 and the players here from Bravos. Already Rater getting knocked right on down.
No, Thomas, I cannot make you
What a quick
moderator.
spray coming in
Saeed
from John,
and
trying to
James
get
are
the
people
bit
I've
of
known
retaliation
for a few
around
months now.
towards EO7, as we can see Saeed and Phoenix just holding up ahead. Annie as well as Devil, rather, just down below. But now also with the addition there of the players from FaZe moving in, it is going to be quite the pressure situation. But a beautiful knock finding its way over onto Saeed. But now,
Oh.
who's going to be the team
Onto
to
Saeed?
close this one out?
You in
It's
here,
an uphill
Saeed?
fight for EO7.
It's
Ouch.
gonna be uphill all the way as this zone goes way up towards the north side. This fight has to finish quickly, but EO7, they're already losing Devil.
Bro, they're really gonna let him do
Phoenix
that?
Making that revive.
Come on. I suppose if there's other people on this side of the mountain, but like, yeah, there's other people. Okay.
Phoenix on that backside.
Sheesh.
This is a crucial player that needs to play right now for EO7. If they can find these knocks, this buys the time because the rest of EO7, Annie and Devil, they don't have that information like Saeed and also Phoenix have.
Yep, definitely agree with you on that. So they have to play this essential key role here, trying to find that information, providing that opportunity for their teammates to try and get out of that situation. But it is
You
gonna
are
be a
Saeed,
pretty
yep.
tough one for them, whichever way you look
We're
at
watching
it. But of
you
course,
right
we
now.
can see Phoenix now also taking a little bit of damage. So this whole engagement is looking to be quite challenging for them. And of course, Devil and Annie now managing to get their health bars back up. But are they going to try and push up the hill or potentially fall back into the safety of their teammates?
Somebody fell over.
They can't fall back because they get shot down. It's just too open to retreat.
This is
at
a nice
point.
surprise,
I mean,
Saeed.
EO7, they committed. They had to go for the fight, whether they need to get up this hill in a good way or not. I think that I like the way they are rotating around. They're trying to be sneaky, go for the flank, but they need more distractions.
I thought he was
They have
dancing there for a
duo
second.
from behind because actually Bravos are stepping way too far up, and they're gonna be able to spot this.
Yep, of course they get spotted right on out, and up they come. Annie and Devil trying to push up the hill, trying to find those angles, and this is where that off-angle play from the rest of the team is not working to their advantage. They actually, a beautiful play coming in here from the side of Bravos, utilizing that ridge line and making it so difficult for any further engagements coming in from the players there of EO7. But of course now those disengagements come through as the teams are getting ready to push a little bit further up in towards the zone. But it is still going to be a pretty tough.
Where am I
game.
from? I'm currently in
Now,
France.
The front line defense for his squad as the rest of the team
I
gets
live in
ready
France.
to set up those anchor points a little bit further up ahead. But now Johnny, he needs to be.
This is gonna be the last one I'm gonna
careful
watch
with
though,
this
guys.
because
I
he has
really
no
need to get
reinforcements, and
going
out
with other
comes those
things. I
shots
thought I'd be able
straight
to
on
keep
in.
the
Down he goes.
watch the
And
full
now it's
thing,
gonna
but I
be
really
a
want to
pretty
get
tough
that
play here
done.
from the side of
I'm getting a bit
Bravos.
stressed about it.
Yeah, I think that Johnny was kind of playing that situation as if he hit that Molotov, but he didn't hit the molly, and as a result, he tried to really use it as a way to kind of flush out the extra members of EO7, but it's just too aggressive at that point. I mean, you're on your own, right? As you mentioned, and Bravos are not there to support. They do find one onto Annie, however, and they have got them pinned, so a little bit more time, and the blue zone helps them get that final series of kills that they really need.
Where are you?
Yeah, and the
Oh, you
Suffolk
said from
are
India.
flushing
Didn't you?
out
Yeah.
the players there from EO7, but of course
said from
SOG
India.
FaZe just holding a little bit further over towards the
No.
east, sneaking in of those steals, finding the spray up on towards Devil. And now it is all up to Saeed, but fortunately for the players here from EO7, Saeed was able to reposition himself into a decent
Yeah.
position.
Yeah, all the way up towards the north. Then Montenuevo was now where we're
Oh
going.
yeah, go James. Go ahead and go do that.
Will occur, but on the top of
Hope
that
you get all
plateau,
in
that's
before
where
the
we
rain
mentioned
comes.
these teams trying to hold it out. We haven't seen those already on it hold it out for long. As there was actually the side overall of X United, they had to retreat back towards the northern side as well. Inside the shed, they will fall as this Ruthless Girls plateau. In the meantime, it will continue to shift down onto Montenuevo. However, and now also the pressure onto XY Revengers. Can they continue to hold this compound, because there are still 12 teams alive?
It is going to be quite the difficult zone to play with, and once again the PUBG gods deliver, bringing in that absolutely insane zone shift, making the teams really work for those points. And of course, we can see the Ruthless Girls now looking to capitalize on their position up on the hill. The team there from Godly thrown down below. Will we see the confirm find its way?
You are
through?
alone,
Of course, now
Saeed. That
looking
is
for
true.
Opportunity for that angle, but a very exposed play coming in from Andra here as the shots find their way on in. But of course now, a little bit more of a...
Well, I mean, I'm a
calculated
mod too,
positioning
so you're
coming
not
in from
quite
the
alone.
rest of the team. You can see Karma keeping a very watchful eye
But
on
you
the
got
players
this.
there from Darkness.
We never get anybody
Yeah,
in
for
anyway.
Ruthless
It's
Girls
fine.
here is all about holding the top of his hill. If they can hold the top of his hill, they need to be proactive as well, in the sense that they've got to hold it, and actually the second part of this, they've got to be able to find a way and open a way to get down off this hill. Because if the next phase it goes away from them, it's going to be so insanely difficult, because they didn't stop those approaching in.
You are,
to actually
Saeed.
be able to navigate
They
down
are.
the hill
They
and
are
into the
indeed.
rest
But
of
you're
it.
holding out. You're
So
good. You're in
Ruthless Girls,
zone.
They really need to be as proactive as possible here as well.
got
You can
this.
see Lacknoster VIP trying to do the same. But they too, surrounded by so many players, need to clear that path, and it's all about clearing as much as possible for those inside the compound already.
Yeah, and it's definitely a really tough spot for the players here from X United to try and rotate back up in towards zone. All the compounds up ahead have players in them already occupied, so this is like running up against a wall, hoping to get through it. So I'm curious to see just how the players here from X United are planning to get through back up in towards that zone. I mean, just looking at the rest of the team's position in the zone, it is looking pretty dang tough.
I mean, X United, they were where Ruthless Girls actually were positioned, up on top of a hill just 2-3 phases ago. So they gave up on that position. Now we have the consequences of they're going to have to hold and enter back into Montenuevo for a second time. And that's what's making it so difficult as well, as you can see Ruthless Girls on that tear, taking down another of X United.
Oh man, some beautiful plays coming in, but of course, Rick, the Ruthless Girls suffering a few hits of their very own, still trying to make the best of this position. Meanwhile, we do see Matthew here from Darkness looking to get up close and personal, cooking up the grenades, sending them in, trying to bring an end to the side there of FaZe. But of course, as we can see, Dizu now just looking to evade the grenades for the time being. Oh, any one of these could be the one he's looking for, but now quick reposition coming through, and I'm liking this way how FaZe is looking to play.
Oh.
Beautiful grenade from Matthew eventually closes it up. Another team
Nice.
bites the dust. 9 teams now left to fight it up, but this again now looking to be quite a tough position for Darkness to hold. As we can see, the Ruthless Goals just capitalizing still on that high ground position.
Oh, they need to start going. We need to find even more knocks, because look at the zone. It's gone away from them. It's now also Sock. They strike down 1-on-1 gaming, but can they take down another? Story still alive here, DK, and that is what is so key here. We have the entrance into the zone more so than the rest.
I know, right?
But we have to hold off a lot of these
Oh.
teams. A lot of these players still all looking to find.
There you go, Saeed. There you are. Get him.
Year 7, the most disappointing of everyone's position here. Right on the edge, has to fight through as a solo against every single one of these 8 other teams.
I mean, this is just absolute insanity. 25 players trying to cram themselves up in towards the zone.
Oh,
of course,
wow.
now Hydra looking to send those grenades straight on through Ruthless Goals, falling themselves into a really bad position there. And of course, a beautiful play coming in here from Hydra, trying to find those angles, but sheer insanity erupting over on towards that western side of the zones. We can see the players here from XY looking to push in, trying to bring in any plays they can. And this is going to be a third party upon third party upon third party. And
Yeah,
of course,
for
now
sure.
Nostra VIP also getting challenged for the position over in towards the auditorium here. But up comes XY looking to make a bit of a rush here, but will they be able to close it out? Of course, the players there from the Ruthless Goals still in the fight. As we can see, Ajla holding on to that high ground position, but this is where things are becoming quite costly
Why-
now for
why is this so
XY.
dark
Getting
in here
pinched and
all of
caught
a
up
sudden?
against the side of the staircase. I mean, this is really, really tough, but Laka Nostra VIP looking to find that pressure point and just leverage it now.
Still, XY though, they are continuing.
Oh, I've died so many times right there. I've died so many
They
times.
finally make that revive. Finally, can they push? They know. No, they can't make that revive happen. They have now been pushed. VIP, they're moving into the auditorium. They do find one.
Oh, but it is still a really tough play for them. Marcy rather, also now trying to squeeze back up into zone. That blue zone making its way forward. And this could be a beautiful play for the side of Darkness. But of course, Laka Nostra VIP holding up just up ahead. It is going to be a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of back and forth. 4 kills already on the board for the players here from Darkness for
Ooh,
this
I'm getting
match. Who will
sleepy.
be
This is definitely
the
gonna be the
next
last one.
potential victims? Will we see Marcy finding a squad wipe? Or could we maybe even see the players there from Darkness getting sent back right up into Darkness of the lobby? 1A also trying to make a bit of a stand up in towards the north, but again, the odds so highly packed up moving into this phase. I mean, SOG looking pretty decent coming in with all 4 players still in play here.
Yeah, SOG, rightly as you mentioned, they've got all of the opportunities. They were stopping people crossing that road with a 2-2 split, phase in the back end, high ground over absolutely everyone. This is where SOG, they should be guaranteeing this game, especially with grenades like that onto Chillax, putting the nails into the coffin of every single other one of these players, as Lovesill also finds Kobe.
Man, the zone is just looking so insane. Monte Nuevo, the place to be where the fights are just breaking out relentlessly. 5 teams now remain, 12 players still alive. And of course, XY reduced down to Love's Isle. It is going to be a pretty tough one to bring home. But of course, now we got Story up ahead here for the side of 1A. Do you see the players there from SOG still holding strong? And of course, now the grenades coming through there from Laka Nostra VIP. Position just on towards that northern edge of zone. It is going to be an absolute bloodbath to get back on in. But of course, Story having quite a bit of distance
I'm
now
too
left
quiet.
to cover.
Oh
The
my
players
goodness.
there from Bravos actually still holding on just outside of the compound, looking to capitalize on that position. As we can see the shots now coming straight up in towards Morphe, and now it is up to Rato to try and bring that res on through. But of course, Story comes up with a beautiful play, applying the pressure on towards Laka Nostra
Oh,
VIP, but up
these
comes
grenades,
SOG,
dude.
sending it in, down goes
I'm seeing a
Bravos,
really,
and now
I'm
3
seeing an
teams remain to
uptick
fight out. 2 teams,
in
fact,
grenade
as
skill.
Laka Nostra VIP
Like,
also get
we went
reduced
from
to
barely
dust, and it
using
is up
grenades
to
except, you
Story
know, as a bit of
to make the
damagers
final
to
stand,
getting
but
a
SOG
lot of grenade
just
kills.
looking
Like,
so
PM,
strong in this final
not so
zone.
much PMPL. I think there was one team with
18 kills
PMPL.
coming their way, DK, and rightly so. Story gets taken out. There's no stopping it. SOG, EU, they dominate over this second game. Double digits on phase alone.
Definitely
10
PMNC. A lot of good
kills
fraggers
from
out
them.
there.
We talked about
And
Tails in
then,
that first match. This was shredding it.
And
Every
then, yeah,
single
and then
phase
here,
player
those
put down
grenades are
like
fantastic,
paper
dude.
into that paper shredder of SOG EU's machines that were on this fold. I mean, to expect that actually also Hydra and Grims, Chillax all stepping up. Even Chillax only 1 kill, but still
Rip
very
you,
important
Indy.
in their
Yep.
positioning. Chillax
Rip.
actually stopping a lot of those.
Who was in third
engages.
place? Hang on.
Yes, they didn't find the kills, but finding a lot of those knocks that the rest of the team were able to come up.
Lack
That's the
knocker.
type of
Oh, you came in 7th place though,
play
Zayn.
that
It's
we're
not too
really
bad.
expecting out of these teams and what we want to see out of these teams. Yes, SOG, they've already been able to qualify, but this is
I'm
a
sorry.
domination
Did
statement
somebody
of
just
SOG
get
moving into
10
Sunday as
kills
well.
from SOG?
Yeah, this is definitely some mental play
18
coming into the working here.
kills,
And I
dude.
gotta say, I'm quite excited to see what our next match is gonna hold, because that is the map in which
I have
the
some
teams
light,
can
please?
now
That's
start
not
to
just
make up for a
darkness.
little bit of that. For a little
Thank
bit
you.
of those kills that they missed out on. I mean, definitely quite a bit of potential coming through, and just some sheer brutality
There
from
we go.
several of these teams. I'm quite excited to see what Sanhok will hold for us. But of course, yeah, gotta point it out, SOG not only dominating, but also maybe even bullying. I mean, that is just an insane amount
Yeah.
of kills coming in from FaZe.
100%
I
bullying.
think that also you have to notice, though it is the SOG train here in Game 2, there's also the consistency coming through from 1A, from Laka Nostra VIP, also to an extent their Bravos. I think also it's a rise and play also from XY Revengers, who needed those points, as well as the Yo7 and Darkness, right, all stepping up to that 5th, 6th, 7th position. So we're actually making what is this leaderboard fairly interesting. Yes, they weren't able to pick up the kills because they low-key all the way went to Sog, but they do get those position points as best as possible in this second game.
Low-key, you say, win all the way over onto Sog there. I mean, there was nothing low-key about that fight. That was just absolute
It was like an F major. That's what it was.
F.
Yeah, that was just insane. But of course, we are going to be looking to see what Sanok has for us, as it is our close quarter map. So be sure to stay with us. We'll be back in a short
I'm
few
sorry,
minutes. So
guys. I will
we'll
not
see
be staying
back
with
after
you.
the break.
All right, that's enough from me. I have stuff to do. I need to get it done. I'm not very good at these, and I'm wasting everybody's time just standing here and not saying a darn thing. So I think, yeah, I'm not gonna do these for a little while. Maybe we'll see how it goes next week. But like the stream quality sucks. The stream, there's nothing to the stream. I could literally just do nothing, and I need to think about these kinds of streams a bit more. So I'm gonna leave it here because there's no point me going for another hour, or yeah, another hour probably at the end of the day. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just trying to get out of the sun, and I'm tired. But yeah, I need to have a little think about these scrims or these analysis streams, because I need to find a way that they're more interactive. I end up just sitting here quiet and then having 0 viewers because no one wants to watch me sitting here being quiet. But then I'm sitting here being quiet, but there's no viewers. So we're gonna just end it. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'll see you 10 p.m. tonight. Yeah, Saeed? I'll see you tonight. Okay. Will you be here tonight, or are you not gonna be on Twitch? Okay. Okay. Alright, see you, Saeed. Thanks for modding. See you tonight. Yup.